Hello, this is Jessie Cannon-Wallace with Atlanta Classic Cars Mercedes-Benz, and I wanted to take a moment to show you the GLC43 versus the Jaguar F-Pace S model. This Jaguar on the left was traded in yesterday. It's a 2017 with 5,000 miles, and I knew that it was a competitor for our GLC, but I had not yet seen one up close. So these two cars are both black on black. These cars are both the high performance models. These cars are both very well equipped with MSRPs. I think they're both very close to $70,000. Base price for both vehicles is just under $60,000. So the Jaguar to me appears much larger, but I double checked all the specifications. It's 3 inches longer, 3 inches taller, and they weigh just about the same amount. The GLC on the front, of course, is our V6 bi-turbo. 362 horsepower, 384 pound-feet of torque. The Jaguar is a 3-liter supercharged V6. It has a little more horsepower at 380, but significantly less torque at 332. And I think when I drove it, that's what I felt. It feels like it's trying a lot harder than the GLC does when you go fast, when you accelerate. It just doesn't have that instant oomph. And I admit I did not try every mode, I did not try every setting, I only drove it for about 30-40 miles. Looks-wise, obviously people are going to have a preference. I, of course, prefer the GLC. I think it looks a little more dramatic. The Jaguar did, however, name those wheels 20-inch blade alloy, which is very cool. Coming around, take a look at the back of the cars. It's nice that they're both black on black, right? Look at the difference in the bumper height in the back. The GLC sits a lot lower. I feel like that gives it a lot lower center of balance. The F-Pace feels a lot taller, a lot bigger when you're in it. It doesn't seem to hug the corners quite as well. I'm gonna open the rear hatches. I think the Jaguar buttons are kind of hard to push, but I've had more practice with the Mercedes. Similar cargo dimensions. Oop, the back seat's folded down in the GLC. Sorry, I meant to be exactly competitive. I'm sure the back seats in the Jag fold as well. A little bit of a higher lift gate on the Jag, not by much, just a little. And then come take a look at the insides. Mercedes has a very familiar interior. This is the open pore black ashwood trim. Steering wheel mounted gear selector, nice big infotainment screen that uses the touchpad or the central command controller. This is the black interior in both cars. And then if I switch over to the Jag, you can see the Jaguar emblem, of course. Center mounted there is simply the gear selector, which constantly threw my sunglasses. And then it has a big infotainment screen as well, but that is a touch screen, which is not my favorite. The interior in this car is a little bit plain to me. No wood trim, contrast stitching, embossed headrest. Jaguars show up everywhere. It does have a nice head-up display. This stalk over here, no matter how many times I push it, is the windshield wipers, not the turn signal or the gear selector. Weird mounted window controls. So overall, I'm sure this is a preference thing. I, of course, prefer the GLC43. I think it's much more of a sports car for an SUV, as opposed to the F-Pace S model, which just feels a little bigger, a little boatier, a little less sports car to me. Both good looking, black on black, sporty SUVs. Thanks for watching. Again, this is Jessie with Atlanta Classic Cars Mercedes-Benz.